Before we go over dividing decimals, we're going to review how to divide whole numbers. So I want you to think of all of the different words or symbols that you see, that you know, that can indicate division. So, for example, we have share. Share means that we're going to divide. Split. Divide. We see this representing division. We see a fraction representing division. We see this symbol representing division. We see the word equally. That usually represents division. There's lots of things that represent dividing. Let's talk about the parts of these division problems. This number that is inside of the division house, this is our dividend. This is the number that we are ending. We are breaking it up into parts. This is our divisor. This is how many groups we are going to divide our dividend into. Now, with a fraction, this is also division. Our top number is our dividend. This is the number that we are separating. Our bottom number is our divisor. One way you can remember this is you can think the top dog goes in the house. So when you set this up as a division problem, it's 312 divided by 12. In this next model, this is our dividend. This is our divisor. So the first number is the number that goes in the house. The second number is the one that goes outside. So let's review some division. So we're going to have 1,134 divided by 27. We have these boxes here to help us stay organized. So that's going to be really helpful as we're working through things today. What we're going to do is we're going to start with this very first one right here. And we're going to ask ourselves, how many times can 27 go into 1? Well, it can't because it's less than 27. So I'm going to put an X above that 1 just so that I know, okay, I looked at it, it cannot be used. So now we're going to look here at 11. 11 divided by 27. Well, 11 is still smaller than 27. So I'm going to put another X here. That's not going to work. I cannot divide 11 by 27. It really would be a 0, but since we're at the beginning of the number, we're not going to put a 0 there. So now I'm going to come and look at 113. 113 divided by 27. Well, I know that's going to go in 4 times. And sometimes you have to just guess. Sometimes you have to use some estimation to help you. So then I'm going to take 27 and I'm going to multiply it by 4. 4 times 27 is 108. Next thing I have to do is subtract. 113 minus 108 gives me 5. And then I'm going to bring down this 4. So 54 divided by 27 is going to be 2. 2 times 27 is 54. Then I'm going to subtract, and I have 0. So my answer is 42. You'll notice how everything is nice and neat and lined up. That helps to make sure that we're not making silly mistakes. That if things get sloppy when we're working, that's when we're going to have a problem. We're going to do something wrong. So you want to keep things nice and neat. Let's look at this next one. Remember, top dog goes in the house. So 3,672 goes inside. 18 goes outside. So we're going to start the same way. We're going to have 3 divided by 18. Well, that's not going to work. So I'm going to put an X up there. Then I'm going to look across and I have 36 divided by 18. Well, that's going to go in there twice. 2 times 18 is exactly 36. So I'm going to subtract and I have 0 and I'm going to bring down 7. 7 divided by 18. Well, 7 is smaller. I can't put an X in the middle of my number, so I'm going to have to use 0. 0 times 18 is 0. Subtract and I have 7. And then I'm going to bring down 2. 72 divided by 18 is 4. 4 times 18 is exactly 72. Subtract and I have 0. One more to go. This first number is the number that goes in our house. 5,224 divided by 8. Start with the 5. 5 divided by 8, can't do it, it's smaller. So I'm going to put an X. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to look at 52. So now I'm going to do 52 divided by 8, and that's going to be 6. 6 times 8 is 48. I'm going to subtract, and that gives me 4. So then I'm going to bring down 2. 42 divided by 8, that's 5. 5 times 8 is 40. Subtract, and I have 2. And I'm going to bring down 4. 24 divided by 8 is 3. 3 times 8 is 24. Subtract, and we have 0. So our answer is 653. The answer to this one was 204. So let's look at one word problem. A school supply company is packaging crayons in preparation for back-to-school shopping. In one day, the company produces 9,504 crayons. They are packaged in boxes of 24. Then how many boxes of crayons did the company make? Well, we're taking this 9,504 and we're dividing it up into boxes of 24. So I don't have those lines now, those boxes, but I'm going to keep my work neat just like I did before. 9 divided by 24, I can't do it, so I'm going to put an X. 95 divided by 24, well, that's going to go in 3 times. So 3 times 24 then is 72. I'm going to subtract. Gives me 23. So I know, and now I bring down my 0 and I have 230. So 230 divided by 24, that's got to be 9. Let's see, so then 9 times 24 is 216. I'm going to subtract, and that gives me 14. Bring down this last 4. So 144 divided by 24 is 6, which is exactly 144. So there's going to be 396 boxes.